What is up, Scorpio? Welcome to this reading. This is your general timeless reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner, quantum healer, as well as a tarot reader. So check out my website for personal bookings and certifications, and check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading. Let's get into it, Scorpio. I'm really intrigued by your energy. I was really drawn to two tarot decks that were very transformative, which is very Scorpionic, right? This actually is my Scorpio deck. It is beautiful creatures. I would not be shocked if you are feeling either end of the spectrum, right? It feels like extremes, like you're in an extreme. So it could be like extreme, like life is great, or you're like, oh my gosh, there's so much ending right now. What am I going to do? Right? And I feel that either way, it's actually a beautiful thing. These endings are happening because I feel very high priestess, like very spiritually understanding yourself in a new way. And if we're talking just like in the modern world, you're learning, okay, I like this relationship. I want to keep it. I don't like this one. Let's get rid of it, right? And you're starting to have this newfound personal power. Page of Wands, Temperance in reverse, Four of Swords. Oh, this is great. Seven of Swords in reverse. I love it. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. There's the relationships and justice. Yeah, you're letting go of contracts that are just not for you. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. So this is that like sleepless nights anxiety card. The Nine of Swords to me is not always about like fear mongering, because I'm not that kind of reader that's going to blow smoke up your butt and say, oh my God, something horrible is going to happen, right? Because energy is constantly shifting and changing. The Nine of Swords to me is also that you might just be struggling to sleep because your dream space is so active, right? This is also telling me that if you're too in your head throughout the day, sleep is going to be more difficult because your body is trying to bring to your awareness the very things it wants you to be focusing on throughout the day when you're distracting yourself with work or relationships, and you're not really taking that step back to just be present, to be mindful. Okay, Nine of Swords, the overall. This is going to pass. It doesn't feel like it's like set in stone. This feels like something that is going to be like the next week or two, and it's going to like float away. And you're going to come to the awareness, oh, it's really not as big as I felt it to be. Page of Wands, it feels decision related. That's why I say that. I need to make a decision. With the Page of Wands and Temperance in reverse, you're starting to see that there's new ways for you to heal. There's new ways that you can go about living your day-to-day life that are in alignment with the new you that's emerging. Scorpio, I really like this energy. I know there's reversals, and a lot of times we see that and we're like, oh my God, this is a bad reading, but it's really not. Reversals are more so about like, hey, I'm bringing this to your attention. This is a little pause because I need you to focus on this so you can have the new that I'm trying to bring you. So you're in an energy of a purge, which is incredible. Page of Wands is the student. It's about exploring. It's about travel. It's about adventure. So if you're thinking about moving, there's a need to be patient, right? Or if you're thinking about making a change of some sort that's really, that you're really curious about, or it really excites you, or it's a creative project, be patient with it. It is going to come to you. It's going to come to you in such an influx of energy that is why you need this time. Because when we are calling in or manifesting, right? Influx of money or new relationships or good health, you might be like, why isn't it coming? Am I doing this wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. You're being put into a Four of Swords. So you can release the Seven Swords, right? You're going into a period of healing. So when the distortion, the fears, the insecurities, the lack mentality, that Seven of Swords energy, when that pops up, it's so you can see, oh, this is what I need to release. Because I don't want to have that 10 of Pentacles and then fear, oh my God, I'm going to lose it, right? I don't want to have that relationship and fear, oh my God, they're going to reject or abandon me. So all this is going to be brought to your attention. So when you get that new thing, you don't sabotage it. You don't Seven of Swords it, right? Seven of Swords in reverse is self-sabotaging. Between the 7 and a 4 is the 3 of Swords. The hurt, the pain. It's in reverse because the 7 is larger than the 4, right? So those 3 swords left over belong to the 7. You're releasing self-sabotaging behavior. You're releasing hurt. You're releasing pain because the 10 of Pentacles and the new contract are trying to come your way, but you just don't have the space quite yet, and that's perfectly okay. I love that this is a 10 because it's a cyclic energy. With justice, justice is an energy of karma, right? It's an energy of restoring balance, coming back to equilibrium. This is really beautiful because it tells me that whatever foundation you're bringing in, you're entering into a new karmic cycle, which means that you're completing the one that you were just a part of, whether it be with other people or by yourself. You're going into a new lesson. And that's probably why you're feeling a little stress or anxiety, because there's a lot of new circling around you that you might not be able to actually see yet or energetically identify if you're new to spirituality or just new to this point on your spiritual journey. We're going to use Cosmic Tarot. I was really called to this for you. Cosmic Tarot is my Ten of Swords deck. Again, doesn't mean it's bad. Ten of Swords is actually great because you're done with it. You're letting it go. It's like, don't need this anymore. And I love that. I love that so much. Let's look at the Page of Wands. Let's see what's going on here with the Page of Wands for Scorpio. They showed me sometimes life stings, which is my Ten of Swords, and the Animal Spirit Oracle. It's Wasp Spirit. We have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands with the Page of Wands. You're going to start standing up for yourself. This is really... okay, so... it's almost like, I want to do this. You're not going to stop me from doing this. And you might think it's stupid, but I actually think it's a great thing for me, right? I feel like this is going against the grain. You're really curious and really passionate about something. And yeah, Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. It is meant for you. It is very much so meant for you. The Hierophant is about the contract. It is divinely guided. It's knowing that the universe is supporting this change. The Ten of Pentacles is that stability. It is that foundation that you've been craving and calling in. So like I said, if you are manifesting a Ten of Pentacles, or if you are calling in something that is stable, that you want to last the test of time, this is coming your way. The universe is just saying, hey, keep doing this, keep manifesting, keep talking to me, because I'm helping you release what is in the way, what you no longer need, getting rid of it, donating it, throwing it out, purging it, so you have space for the new. Let's look at Temperance. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, we're healing a scarcity mindset. Eight of Pentacles. This is a feminine energy, and feminine and masculine are within all of us. So the feminine energy is our thought. It is how we're present in a moment. Okay, so if when you're sitting down and thinking and you're not taking actual action, which would be masculine energy, this could be scrolling through your phone a lot, distracting yourself a lot. It's like a procrastination energy. This is something that the universe is saying, hey, I need you to pay attention to this. I need you to understand that, like, being diligent, being determined to achieve these goals is going to help you feel more confident in what you're building, and you're not going to procrastinate as much, because you're going to get to this place of realizing, oh wow, I'm only procrastinating because a part of me doesn't think I can actually build a Ten of Pentacles, right? So be mindful of that. Let's look at the Four of Swords now. Let's look at this Four of Swords. It's so funny. I almost said for Libra, and the Four of Swords came out, and it is Libra energy, which is so weird. You have the Four of Swords on top of the Four of Swords. I literally almost said for Libra. I was like, whoa. Four of Swords. Libra. This is validation for me as a reader that the channel message is correct. And this is just the universe screaming like, hey, like, I really need you to hit pause. I really need you to take this time for you. Don't think that it's silly or it's unnecessary, but don't get complacent with it, right? Tell me more for Scorpio, please. I don't know why I'm being so drawn to Libra right now. It's so weird. Out of nowhere. We have the Queen of Wands and the Moon, which is Cancer energy and Aries Leo energy for me as a reader. You're healing your solar plexus. Your, oh, wow, that makes a lot of sense. My Patreon reading this month, one of their bi-weeklies for Libra, I literally stopped in the reading and I was like, we need to do some Reiki on your solar plexus. So if you have strong Libra in your chart, that might be for you. Yeah, my Patreon readings, I'll do Reiki in some of them if it's needed. So with the Queen of Wands and the Moon, this is very solar plexus. This is about your confidence. This is about your confidence in your personal power. It's about you really wanting to heal the parts of your ego, the parts of you that are scared or hurt or doubting yourself, right? And finding this Queen of Wands within you, this confidence within you, right? So that's why you're going to be called to really explore your subconscious, the mind, right? Your emotional energy. I like this. Let's look at the Seven of Swords now. The Fool in reverse, the Four of Wands. So nice. This new beginning is going to be so stable. It's going to be, it could be a marriage, it could be a commitment, but whatever it is something you are really going to enjoy and celebrate. So don't fear it. Don't see it as a risk. Don't see it as something that is not for you. If this is coming out of nowhere and it's forcing you to really release things that you are really attached to, just be aware that it's actually pushing you right into stability. It's pushing you right into a place of feeling safe and secure and happy. Let's look at this Ten of Pentacles now. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just kicked one of my wires. I want to make sure everything stayed connected. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles now. Emperor. Ten of Cups. Oh, this is nice. Okay, then we have the Three of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Yep. Okay, you're calling in a very balanced... Yeah, Seven of Swords, bottom of the deck. I love this. When you get rid of whatever... Okay, I'm just going to be honest. I think a lot of you are going to either be losing a job or be forced to move, or knowing that you're gonna have to move for a new job, or you're gonna leave a relationship, or you're moving out of your parents, or something like that is gonna happen. It's actually gonna really make you feel really confident in yourself. It's gonna bring you a lot of love, a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance, because you're realizing that this hurt and pain you were feeling that you might have thought was external people really had a lot more to do with your sense of self-worth, your sense of, can I actually do this? Can I stand on my own 2 feet? So the universe is kind of like the little bully in the playground that's like, I'm going to push you down, watch you fall on your butt, but I'm also going to make sure that you know how to stand up on your 2 feet, right? It's like the bully that's really not a bully. They're doing it for your highest good, right? You ever meet one of those bullies? Neither have I. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is that new beginning that's coming in. Yeah, it's all delayed. It's just delayed right now because there is a need for you to see, like, you can do this. It's meant for you. You can have it. This is all about you feeling confident, reliable, and secure, and being able to provide for yourself, to be this person that is unshakable, right? Is confident. I feel like a lot of you are going to get rid of voices of other people's opinions or perspectives of you, right? Because they only know you as you were yesterday and everything before that, whereas you could choose today to show up completely differently for yourself. Let's look at Justice. King of Swords. Very nice. This is a very cutting... You're saying goodbye to anything, yeah, and then the Seven of Swords again. You're saying goodbye to anything that's not in alignment with you. Anything that is disruptive, anything that is taking your peace. I'm gonna just have, like, let's talk about that. Just because something takes your peace does not mean that it's not for you. I'm saying that if you know that you're in a relationship and it is consistently toxic, I'm not saying, like, let's say it's a family member. I'm not saying to be like, screw you, mom, I never want to talk to you again, right? It's not like that. It's, hey, I need to take some space because right now I'm learning to set healthy boundaries and saying this is not healthy for me. The way we communicate is not healthy. I need to explore new ways of communication as to you, then we'll come back together. This is breaking those old contracts, right? For those of you where you are in a toxic relationship, it could be time to go, time to leave. Yep, Empress, very similar to the Taurus read, which is the polarity of you, right? You're calling in relationships that are very balanced, that are aligned with who you are. But this is because you're going through this process of healing how you view yourself, how you view your own worth, right? So if you're in a partnership, you're taking space to heal yourself, that partner is then going to evolve to an Empress, because as you take space, as you set healthy boundaries, you're finding more confidence in who you are, and in turn, they're going to evolve and go through their healing as well, because now you're no longer enmeshed. You've separated your energies. Okay, I highly recommend watching the Taurus read. It's your polarity, which means if you're Scorpio rising, it would be your descendant. So it's a really good way to see both sides energetically that you embody or are calling in with the people around you. For instance, I'm a Capricorn rising. All of my most difficult relationships are with Cancers of some sort. In their top 3, they have a Cancer placement. And it's because that is my descendant. So just be mindful of that. Let's look at the Nine of Swords. Most difficult but most rewarding relationships. Let me say that. They're the most closest people to me in my life. Okay. 9 of Swords, we have the 8 of Swords, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. There's a fear of failure. This is a fear of failure. This is the ego, like, it's like the little devil on the shoulder. That's the ego. Not saying that the ego is always bad, but the ego does rule our fears and our limiting beliefs. It tries to keep us inside the place that we're really comfortable. So when we get closer to the new, it's like, no, don't go there, don't go there. It's going to be bad. I don't know how to protect you, right? All that stuff. But really, it's just... it doesn't know how to protect you. And so there's a part of you that's scared. And you need to say to that little devil, like, I got this. Stop telling me that I'm going to fail or it's not going to work out, because you don't know what it's going to be like. You don't know what it's going to hold. It's telling that little devil, like, hey, you actually have wings, not horns. Bye. And putting it away. You're in control. Not the ego, not the voice in your head. You are. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? So this is all around the insecurity you have about building, about taking action, right? The insecurity of, is this a good idea? Am I going to be able to execute that idea, right? The thought and then implementing the thought into action. There's a fear around it, okay? So this is the healing process you're going through, but it's also calling in a much more balanced, healthier relationship for you as an individual with your own masculine and feminine, but also with the people around you. And it's going to lead to a 10 of Cups, a 4 of Wands, a new beginning. So this is very healthy relationships, long-term commitments. It could even be marriage. It could be a family dynamic that's finally healing and becoming very emotionally connected. But you're going into brand new cycles. You have a lot of cyclic energy with the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. I believed at one point there was, oh no, sorry, that was the Taurus read. A lot of cyclic energy, which I really like, because that tells me that you're calling in the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles into this new cycle, okay? This is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this read. Please like, share, subscribe. And if you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, check out my website down below in the description box, and check out Patreon for a free 10-minute reading. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.